Well, good morning. I'm back. It's evening here. It's actually Friday night, and it is storming out. So we're gonna hope there's no interruptions of lights flickering. So this is from a Whimsy Girls Christmas by Hannah Lynn. This is currently available on Amazon, or you can go to her website, and I think it is still in PDF form download. So somebody had requested that I work on some of Hannah's stuff. So I am going to start. I am using the Prismacolors. Let me go through all the colors real quick. Tuscan Red, 937. Scarlet Lake, I think. Anyway, it's number 923. Then, let's see, a couple of greens. I have this one. It's lime peel, I betcha. 1005. And then moss green, 1097. So a couple of greens, a couple of reds. Yeah, that lime peel I really like. So I have one in backup, I just didn't pull it. Then we have a warm gray. Now, if you missed the last video on how to know which gray to use, go back and look at that. I did that just last Wednesday, I believe. Warm gray is going to be used with the reds, so it'll be used on the candy cane. And then I've got cool gray, which is used with blues and greens, so it'll be used with part of the snow on the green tree. Okay, so again, if you missed that video, go back and pick that up. Then here's the white 938. That's going to be used on the candy cane and the tree. So that's for both. And then I have several browns. I've got chocolate 1082 and Santa Brown 945. These are going to be for the tree branches. And we'll just see how far we get with her today, and then we will continue on next time wherever we let off. And then for her, now I am going to do her as if she is a deer, okay? She's going to be a reindeer. So I have pulled Seashell Pink. It's 1093. Then my next shade is Light Umber, 941. And then next is going to be number 949. That is dark brown. And then after that is dark umber, 947, and then black. Okay, we're going to start with these last 5 colors that I said. Actually, we're going to start with the red. So we're going to come to 923, and hopefully I have an eraser in here. Yes, I do. See if there's something better. I'll look in just a sec. So the way I've been doing cheeks here lately is to put the color on, and then I'm going to go back on the pencil so I'm really light. And I'm wanting to stain my color. Now this is from the PDF, so it's actually been printed off on cardstock. And I really want to pink up her cheeks. Then lighter as I come in. Now, because I really want to pink them up, I'm going to go ahead and go darker here. And then I will get lighter quickly as I come out. Okay, darker here. And then lighter as I come out. Now you're going to look at that and go, oh my goodness, that is red, red. Yes, it is. But what I'm telling you is we're going to take the eraser then, and we're going to take a lot of that off. If I can find my eraser. You know, I've always got erasers sitting around everywhere. And then when you need one, where are they, right? All right, here's an eraser. It's not the big one like we're used to, but maybe it'll work. Let me put these browns all back down for a minute. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely an older eraser. It actually feels kind of rubbery. But we're going to flip it around here and see if we can get the other end to work. Yeah, see, it's a really old eraser, but it's doing what I need it to do. So what we end up with is our paper being stained by the pencil. Okay, so whatever paper you're on or pencils you're using, if they don't stain the paper, then what you can do is just do a light coat of the red before you add, or even pink, before you add the other color over top. But see now how her cheeks are really not as deep as they were. And that's why I went so hard to start with, is because I knew a lot of it would just be erased. And I really, really need to put another eraser in here. But anyway, so we've got her cheeks ready to go now. So I am going to take that lightest shade. I'm going to do her face lighter with the 1093, okay? It's the seashell pink. Sorry, I had to flip that up where I could read it. And I'm just putting that on there. Just getting the color on right over the top of that stained paper. I am coloring pretty hard. I'm just getting the color on there. These are Prismacolors, and again, I'm working on cardstock, so it really will take to the paper. There's a lot of tooth in this paper. If you missed the session about paper and talking about tooth, that's a couple, 3, 4 videos back. I don't remember for sure, but just go on back and pick that video up, and you can look at it, and it talks about the tooth of the paper. Because not all papers are the same, not all pencils are the same, not all pencils work the same on all papers. Even if you're using the same paper as somebody else, and the same pencils, the degree of pressure you use is different, you're going to get a different effect. Okay? So just coming down through here. I just wanted her face to be a lighter shade than the rest of her body maybe, just to make her appear to be a little bit more delicate. So just getting the color in here real quick. That's all I'm going to do is get the color in here. Okay, so nothing special, just got it on. This, I would say, is not her neck because there's a fold line right here. So I would believe that's part of her outfit. It is short sleeved, I think, because as this is the fur coming down on her hoofs, not her sleeves coming down. You could make it her sleeves if you wanted, but that's not what I'm thinking it is. So what I'm going to do is use this same color right here on the top part, like that's more where the sun is hitting. All right, and then a little bit right here at the top above this hoof. That's where the sun is hitting. All right, really that's all we've got of her body until we go up to the antlers, and that'll be later. So then next shade was Light Umber, 941. Now I'm going to come in with this one, and I'm going to start coming in around the edges. And when you go over the top of some of the ink, the pre-printed, you can come back later with a black marker, pen, or colored pencil and go back over anything that you go over that kind of gets a little muted. So don't worry about that. So now what I'm going to do is come in where there's shadows. See, here's our V that we're always looking for right here. I'm not going to go all the way up because I'll go up with one more shade with the next pencil. I'm just coming across here, and then I'll come down this side, lighter as you come in. Same thing over here, right over the top of the cheeks. Hannah's artwork is noted for being the girls with the big eyes. And I've heard several people say you either really like them or you don't. And I do. I like the expression of the eyes. So when somebody requested that I do something from a Whimsy Girls Christmas book, I was more than happy to oblige. There we go. Now I'm going to come in with the next shade, which is 946, dark brown. Oh, y'all, guess what I got to do today? I got to go back and paint in my bedroom some more. Yep, my back is finally letting me go back and finish some projects up. I was actually at my sister's yesterday out in the country, and we actually put I assisted lightly because she was very protective of my back for me. But we put in a tub surround in a shower. So I had never done that before, so that was kind of interesting. But yeah, so we have one wall left in our bedroom, and it'll be totally painted. It's a real pretty teal color. So I'm just going to do the bottom of her chin and around this side. She is turned slightly this way, okay? So what's over here is a little more in the shadow. So to make it look more shadow, we just come down this side of her face. And I'll come around this side of her lip and just barely on this side of her nose. And then down in this V and through here. Okay, you can always make those darks a little darker. It just adds more oomph or interest maybe Okay, I'm going back to 941 light umber. But anyway, I know a lot of y'all have been praying for my back to be better. And so I was excited and thought I would share with you that we finished 2 more walls today in the bedroom. It's a fairly big room. It's like 20 something by, I don't know, 20 something. So it has taken a while. And there's a closet door, a bedroom door, a bathroom door, 2 windows. So there's a lot of cutting in. And then the ceiling is vaulted up. I mean, way up. So there's lots to do. So it's been interesting to try to get all that done. So we did the 2 walls that are on the ends that are vaulted today. Got up on the ladder and got all that cut in, and then hubby got the roller on a stick and took off after the rest of it. So, oh yeah, he's a keeper. He's a real trooper. Okay, now I've gotten darker as I go down because this is underneath this and all of her hair and everything. But I'm going to use this same shade right through here. All right, notice I left a bit here and here. That's going to be the next shade. Okay, so here I come over here doing the same thing. Again, we may not get past her skin today, I don't know. But we will come back on the same piece again in our next session. So don't give up on us finishing her. We'll come back to her a time or 2. Okay, then next shade, we're going again to the dark brown 946. Come down here. And you can use any browns you want. If you want the more red toned browns, pick those. If you want some browns that are more, Crayola has the colors of the world, skin tones, then use those. You are not stuck with whatever I am choosing to use. You pick what you want. I'm just showing you a way of doing this. Okay? Multiple ways. Then I'm going to do right here just a little. Okay? Same thing over here, just a little at the edges. Right here where it's folded, where her hoof is actually, her leg, arm, whatever, is actually coming over. Now, you notice how we darkened down here? We're going to do the same thing down here on this side. Even that out. But yeah, you can use whatever colors you want. You could make her gray. You could go in browns. It's totally up to you. It's going to be your coloring project. You decide. I'm just showing you a way of doing this. I'm going to get dark right there underneath. And then as we come up, by going a little darker right here, it makes this look like it's on top. Okay? And Gladys, shout out to Gladys. Thank you for requesting this. I don't always get to everything that everybody requests, but I just happen to really be looking for something. to do next, so when she requested this, it turned out perfect. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the original Seashell Pink, the 1093. I'm going to stand up real quick, so I'm going to put a shadow on there. Sorry, I'm looking to see how much time we have. We've got a good 10 minutes left. So let's go ahead and blend this. So I'm taking same color, and now I'm going to come in and start making little circles. This is where I'm going to get rid of all the extra tooth in the paper. So remember I said at first, don't worry about getting every little thing done. I knew we'd be coming back to work on it. And now, see how close down I'm holding that pencil? I am putting quite a bit of pressure on here. Really blending this. Little bitty circles. Getting all this blended. And that's another reason I knew I could go dark, because I knew I would be coming back with my lightest shade to blend, and I knew that would be lightening it some. Do you see a slight difference in how this is blended versus this, where it's still just a little bit choppy? Okay, look up here where this is, it's still got quite a bit of white showing through from the paper. I don't know how much you can see of that from my tablet. Yeah, I do not have a big camera system set up. This is just off my tablet, balanced up on a shelf on top of my desk. But see how that all blended out? Watch this part here. Just little circles. Go from the light to the dark. I feel something underneath there. Something under my desk that's coming through on the paper. There we go. Whatever that was. So, now see how that's all smoothed out? So same thing over here. Just smooth it out. This is what makes your picture have that smoother, more blended look in the end, is that you've taken the time to actually smooth and blend. So take that time. If you get tired of working on a picture, go to like a mandala or something that's quicker and use markers maybe. And then when you come back to something like this, you'll be a little bit more relaxed and not in a hurry. Sometimes, I guess, I get tired of working on the same pictures, and so then I'll get in a hurry at the end, and I'll have to take a little break so I don't rush myself with it. Rushing myself with it's when I mess up, and you don't want to spend all that time on a picture and then get in a hurry and end up really messing it up. So if you need to take a break from a picture, take a break. Any YouTube video you're following along with should be out there forever. You know, you can always go back and finish it up. But do you see how this is blending? So when you pick your colors, pick colors that are going to go together. And even though I did not use this color on here, I'm still going to use this color to blend, because it's what's going to tie it back in up here. Yeah, I won't say ever. I usually don't use a colorless blender or a blending stump or a tortillion. I usually use a lighter shade or the lightest shade that I've been coloring with. That way I'm still adding more color to the picture instead of just moving around the color that's already on it. I notice that I get just better color, better shading. It doesn't mute it out or make it as dull as if I just use a blending stump or colorless shader. So I guess that's my biggest reason for that. And I could still take more time and blend that more, yes. As soon as y'all see this, if you've got an idea on hair color, you tell me what color hair you think she should have. Okay? Just leave it down in the comments because I'm going to do hair in the next week or so, or the next 2 or 3 lessons, however long we decide to stay on her. So I'm looking for you to tell me what color to do her hair. All right? I mean, naturally, I think, oh, well, a brown, because she's a reindeer. But she could be a redhead. She could be a blonde. You know, doesn't matter. So you tell me. And really, let's work real quick with her lips. We're going to use the 923 and 937. Okay, so the red, I'm going to do it first because I don't want to take too long and you not get to see anything else. So let's do the top lip, and then we're going to do, I'm doing the middle and almost all the way out. Okay, then I'm going to come in with the second shade that I named and do just the outside and come in a little. Same thing on this side, outside and come in a little, and then just blend that across the bottom. Okay? Then come back in with the original red and just blend. It just makes it a little bit more dimensional. You could even come in the very middle and just do a circle of white. Just lightens it up some. Her nose, I'm going to put white in there and then come in with the red and just come in, do over the top, and then go over it one more time with white, and it kind of turns it a little pink, but it looks more natural, like it belongs, because I'm using the same red I used in the bottom. Okay, so hair color and eye color. Okay, all right, hope you've enjoyed. Keep those pencils ready because I will be back in a few days and we will work on our little lady some more. All right, thanks for stopping in. Bye-bye.